Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with Scott and Julio, where we bring awesome people who are doing some really cool things in our state of Colorado. Today, I know we probably say this a lot, Julio, but Michelle Sosa is in the house.
Yes.
Ooh.
And
Yes,
honestly,
yes.
like one of my favorite people ever. So I think one thing I love about Michelle is you're just real. You're honest. For me, you've been a really big sounding board. Guys, coaching. She's awesome.
Oh, thanks.
She'll make you cry, but she's awesome. Anyway, Michelle Sosa in the house. Thanks for being here this morning with us.
Thank
and
you.
Recording.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Totally.
Feels like a complete honor. It's fun to be here.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I'm excited.
Well, we're excited because we were like, man, we have cool people coming in.
Yeah.
But it's like when you really think somebody's really awesome.
Yeah.
Dang.
So-
Thanks.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Anticipated. We were
Thank
excited.
you. I'm
Totally.
excited to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we got some questions for Michelle. You ready?
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So who are you and what do you do?
Okay. Michelle Sosa. I am, who am I? Where am I from? I'm from Colorado. I was born and raised in Boulder. Fun fact, there's 3 generations that were all born at the same hospital, Boulder
Wow.
community.
Wow.
So long roots here.
Yeah.
Almost married for 30 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just kind of awesome. 3 kids, got a bonus kid because I've got a son in love that I love him.
Yeah.
I'm a grandma.
It's the son in love.
Son in
I
love,
love that.
yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
my bonus.
That's cool.
And then have a new little grandbaby.
So a fact that I know about you is talk about your anniversary date because that's really interesting.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so there's 4 generations that we all have the same anniversary.
Whoa.
So Josh's grandparents got married on December 10th, and then Josh's parents followed them,
Okay.
and then we followed them.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was really a gift and such a blessing that Rylan and Shade followed.
Did they?
Yeah, so on our 25th, they got married.
Aw.
And so what the coolest thing, though, was being in that room and looking out and seeing so many of the same faces that were at our wedding.
Yeah.
It makes me tear up. It just
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
sweet. So sweet. So yeah, 4 generations all share the same anniversary. 2 years ago, Josh's grandma passed away. 3 years. And so we've had 2 anniversaries without her. And then this last one, Josh's grandpa came, he was 90. And he just recently passed away. So this next year will be the first year without grandma and grandpa there. But we'll continue on. So it'll be awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come? I'm just curious. Is it just tradition to carry on that love or to
Yeah,
strengthen that date or something?
Yeah, I
or-
think when we decided, we were like, dang, there's some power.
Totally,
in
yeah.
some strong marriage. Marriage is hard. If we can do anything to ground us and root
Yeah.
us, let's do it. And so it's
Yeah,
been
it's
really
more of a
sweet.
collective
Yeah.
just strength all together.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
Really, really cool.
When Shade and Rylan got married, it's almost like it wasn't even a question, right? I was like, December 10th.
Well,
December 10th it is.
I didn't know. I didn't have any expectations. I was like, that's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? And I was like, you don't have to. And then, they actually made this really cute card where it was all of our wedding pictures, and that's how they told us the
Oh,
date.
That's
so
amazing.
it was really sweet. So it was all of us. Yeah. They
That's
put
really
their
cool.
engagement photo, our wedding photo, Josh's mom and dad's, and then grandparents. So it was cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's a little bit about where
Love
I'm
it.
from and that.
Perfect.
I'm a life coach. That's
Yeah.
what I do,
Okay. Yep.
as a profession. So I work with people one-on-one, and I'm somebody who believes in wild redemption and
Yeah.
reclaimed stories. So I get to do private practice where I have clients one-on-one, and then I do intensive work. So part of my intensive work is around helping people write out a life strategic plan. And then the other one is I do a deep dive around grief, and then I do some weekend work and stuff like that. So I love it.
Yeah.
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 So
Good.
needed. So needed. How have you done that for a while?
So I opened my own practice. It'll be almost 3 years.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm sure you've been doing that most of your life. They'll give you your gifting,
but not as my
who you
full-time
are.
gig. Yeah.
Just kind of
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool that
Yeah.
you get to do it now.
Yes, I love it.
Well, all right. Question number 2.
Okay.
What excites you about life?
Ooh, I was thinking about this question. I think that there's a couple things. I love being around good people, good people, good community around a table. I love eating a good meal that you don't even realize it, but you're going
Yes.
that's so good the whole time. It just hits. Good food really excites me. Being with my people really excites me. Being out in nature excites me. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Those are probably the big staples.
So a little birdie, Jen,
Oh yeah.
told me, speaking of food,
Okay.
she had mentioned that you like to find certain food things or cool things to do in Colorado, based around food sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
So do you have anything that pops in your
I'm
head?
trying to think.
It was like she mentioned like a taco something or other. I don't remember, but
I'm trying to think. There's always something. One of my favorite things to do with our kids growing up, and you can't do it anymore, which is kind of a bummer, but we would always go get like a really good dessert. We'd make a dessert, or we'd have some sort of like takeout thing. And then around Christmas time, we'd hike up to the Star off of Flagstaff.
Yeah.
And we'd sit in the middle of it and like enjoy like a little like
That's really
meal,
cool.
like right around the holidays and kind
Yeah.
of like look over the city and be in like the Star. I just like doing stuff like that. I think it's
That's
fun.
cool.
I think it's fun to try new places.
Yeah.
I don't always get to do it.
As we're filming, it's currently restaurant week. I'm pretty sure. I think it's the
yeah.
end of it.
oh, there we go.
Tail end of it. Yeah. We didn't get to go anywhere this year, but yeah.
Yeah. I love like local people who are like
Oh,
good
yeah.
chefs. Like we have a good friend
Oh,
who's
yeah.
a chef, and like he's my favorite restaurant. Like whatever he makes is my favorite. So that's
Does he have a restaurant or you just
He did, and
Yeah.
he doesn't anymore. So he does private.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
and he's amazing. He does a lot of sushi. And he's really about experience.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just like the food; it's like the experience. So it's fun
Yeah, it's almost like the company makes the food
for
taste
sure.
even better
Yeah,
at times.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, it
Love
is fun.
that.
So I know you're from Colorado.
Yeah.
What's actually kept you here? Why have you stayed?
I mean, the mountains, I'm still not over them. Like
Yes.
even
Yeah.
driving here today, like I was heading west and just looking at the Front Range, like I'm not sick of them. Like every time I see them, like they take my breath, and you just don't see that. I mean, there's other places that are beautiful, but there's something about our mountain range that just sucks me in. And my people are here, right? Like like my people are here. So I think if my people were to leave, it would
Yeah.
there would be some consideration. But this does feel like home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love the seasons when we have them.
Yeah.
80 degrees
Right?
today.
Yeah.
It's like summer.
I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Ton of sun. We're super grateful, my wife and I, to both be based here as well. And it just, it makes all the difference.
Yeah.
You know, just have that support and accountability just right there with you.
Yep.
We definitely have had the itch to move elsewhere, but
You have.
fortunately been able to like travel a lot. So that kind of scratched that itch. But yeah, it's so nice to have your people right there.
Yeah. I mean, I think you get the itch, especially when you look at like cost of living in other places. You're like,
Yeah,
Oh,
now,
yeah.
right?
we could be living large, but
We're moving to Arkansas.
we are moving
Yeah.
to Arkansas. Let's go, everybody.
Prior to Boulder and the three
Yeah.
generations, I'm curious where you guys were from before.
Yeah. So my mom's side really was like they came from Germany.
Okay.
Germany up through Russia and planted into Kansas and then Kansas to Boulder.
All right.
And then my dad is like born and raised in Rhode Island. My grandpa is military. And so my dad was traveling a lot. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Well, we just met today, but
Okay.
I've heard so much about
Oh,
you.
yeah? Okay.
I was very excited to finally meet you. And then even in this conversation, knowing who you are, hearing, how you speak about things, love that you're a life coach. So I love this question when we get to ask our guests. And I feel like you're going to have a really good answer. What's one habit or practice that has kept you grounded?
Oh, what's one habit? I would say probably like my hunger for growth. Like I think that there is a piece that like every morning I kind of do the same thing. Like I get up, I have quiet time.
Yeah.
Like I read my Bible, like I pray. Right now we're in like this season where we have a small group of people getting together. We pray in the morning for 15 to 20 minutes. And it's like
over a call?
like over Zoom.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
some of us are like literally in our beds. And it's so like, I just woke up. But like that groundingness of like choosing to like every day say like, okay, how can I be a little bit better? Even like one little percent better has really, I think, kept me grounded. And so like my faith is definitely a huge like part of that. But I think I've like really expanded it to be like, okay, like what makes me, like what are those nourishing rhythms that are like good for me in this season? Right?
Yeah.
Like, cause they change. Like
Oh, yeah.
when kids are younger, like it looks different. And when they're out of the house, it looks different. And so I think being attuned and not getting stuck in a rut and being willing to change and adapt, but having that like growth mindset of like, okay, like I'm like the trajectory is this way
Yeah.
and it's up. So how do I keep it up with a different pace of life? And
Right.
do those
Always
same
something to
things.
learn, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they say it can be a short life, but sometimes it feels long, and it's like every single day, yeah, there's something new to learn. My mom told me, and it's always stuck with me. She's like, every day is an adventure, son. So what are you gonna go out and run after today?
Yeah.
So that'll always stick with me. And
I love
that. Just
that.
reminds me of that, of what you said.
Yeah, I think like the scripture that comes to my mind is like his mercies are new every morning. So no matter if you had like a really terrible day the day before, it's like, oh, it's a new day. And you got to like start over. And I love that. Like that just feels like so clean and so fresh, right? It's like there's so much possibility in front of me. And like help me to see like what's actually like really good work that's going to last. Like I think that there's something for me that drives me that's like, what can I do that's going to outlive me? Like that's kind of a thought that's like always ticking in my head. Cause like there's certain things that are like, okay, when life is over and done, like that just doesn't really matter. But what are the things that will like actually outlive me?
Yeah.
And so how can I don't know, live in a way
That's
that.
a great question. And hearing you talk about or say that, what can I do that outlives me in your coaching business? I think one of the things, because I am a client of yours, and have benefited from your coaching and your guidance and the way you ask questions and draw me out. And I feel like maybe that's part of your legacy, like helping other people get to where, they need to be.
I think that actually is like a deep motivator for me. Like I want people to like love their life. Like I want you to love your life. Like, but like your life probably looks different than my life, and your life looks different. But like if we all love our own life and we can come together, what a beautiful gift. Because then we end up making memories and like our legacy. Like it just feels different, right? Like the life that my kids get to live is so vastly different than the life that I grew up in. Yeah. And I'm so grateful for that. And then they always say like, the life, like when somebody chooses to like kind of like go in a different direction, like usually their kids definitely benefit. But the real benefactor is the grandkid because the kids parent different because of, I think that that's super exciting because I'm like, oh my gosh, like some of the changes and some of the things that I'm doing, like they will outlive me because they're already,
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
It might not be like tangible right in front of you right now, but it's absolutely making an impact. And, people will benefit from that down the road.
Yeah. And I think like even as silly as like you can never underestimate a smile or just like some kindness. Like the kindness of just like, like just good, pure kindness, like of just meeting somebody. So yeah.
I was in traffic today behind a car with a sticker in the back left-hand side of the windshield. It said kindness. I was like, oh yeah, I need to hear that this morning. That was cool,
Yeah. Worth the reminder every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Love that. Thanks for what you do, by the way, because that's not easy, I'm sure. And I'm sure you wear a lot of it at times, maybe.
Yeah. I love to do life with people.
Yeah.
And like I feel like it's such an honor to get to hold somebody's story. It makes me like tear up. It's such an honor and such a privilege. And then to get to see like life's change and it's almost like you kind of get to like be a fly on the wall and get to see, because then you get to hear maybe how like their spouse talks about them or their kid talks about them. And you're like, oh, we talked about that. And they put like what we talked about into practice. And that's the benefit of it. That is such a like thrilling thing. It's like a little internal thing of like, oh my gosh, that's a win. But like, I can't share that with anybody. It's just like a little win that like God lets me see, and I'm like, so good.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. I'm glad I wore this hoodie today. It's by my favorite band, Learning and Loving. I just feel like that's the theme. It felt like the theme today.
Yeah, I love that.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, this is a good day to wear this.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. Okay, what band is it?
They're called Coin.
Coin
from Tennessee. Yeah, Nashville. So,
cool.
Yeah, great music. Great. Yeah, they're great.
I'll have to check them out.
So we're almost at the end of the first quarter of 2026.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But thinking about like the rest of it, what are you looking forward to?
Okay, so I've got two kids who are in college and they both are athletes. So we are in like season. So I feel like I'm always like a super fan and I'm always up for a good like college lacrosse game or baseball game. So that feels exciting. We've got a new little life in our world, which is so sweet. So I think there's always something to look forward to with like a new baby. Like I was excited to hear like I got to like sit and like wonder like, oh, I wonder what he's gonna look like. Like as adults we don't like really wonder very much. Like at least I don't. So like I just like let myself like wonder. And now it's like I wonder like I got to hear his giggle. And so it's like, oh, okay, I know what his giggle is. But now like I'm wondering what his first word is. So like, I don't know. I'm just sitting in like this whole thing of like, oh, I wonder what this is going to be like. I wonder what it's going to be like when he like gets to like put his toes in the water. You know, we've got some fun trips planned. We're doing some remodeling in our kitchen.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So there's just
Yeah.
a lot of
What a
fun
coincidence.
things happening. I know.
Those are really close, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So yeah, I think that there's just a lot of fun things.
Yeah.
I think that it's important to have some fun things on the horizon.
And you guys
know?
are road warriors for your
Oh,
kids'
yeah.
sports.
Oh yeah.
Man, you guys are good, like on the road all the time.
Yeah, I used to think like because our kids played, pretty local, and I'd be like, oh dang, we've got to like drive to Douglas County or Fort Collins, and now I'm like, I wish I could drive there instead of like driving 5 hours to one game, and we call it a turn and burn. When like we'll go out to a game,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
and then turn and burn and come back.
Just do it all. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the turn and burn.
Some late nights,
So,
long hours on the road.
so many. Yeah, so many where it's like we drove 20 hours and we were home in less than 48. Slept, watched a
Wow.
game, ate some food.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
Troopers. Yeah.
Troopers. Turn and burns.
Wow. That's amazing. But I'm sure it's so fun though.
It is
Like,
fun.
it's a
Yeah,
cool season.
I love it. And it ends.
Yeah,
Right? Like it ends.
right,
So
right.
like this
So-
is like a small season of life.
Yeah.
And I just keep thinking like I want to like soak it all up. Mm-hmm. Like for us, I think I've kind of committed to like I always want to enjoy the season that I'm in. Like I don't want to be like, oh, like I can't wait for this to happen or that to happen. Like I can look forward to it, but like I want to soak into the season that I'm in because it does leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that you just take it all in, right?
Yeah.
And sure, life can have its mundane moments, but like you're saying, from one season to the next, it's going to look different. And how much are you really grabbing onto it? And,
Yeah.
And really living it out fully. So,
And like letting them open and close and not like holding on so tight and being like, okay, it's almost like the Olympics. In the Olympics, I have like an opening and a
yeah.
closing ceremony. I try to do that. I'm like, okay, this is like an opening ceremony of like college sports. Here we are. Like, get ready. We're going to turn and
Here
burn a
we
lot.
go.
And then like you kind of close it well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's
it's
so
fun.
cool.
We talk on this show about a couple of times now about be where you are.
Yeah.
So, don't rush things. Let the season, the sports season do its thing and then on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Be where you are.
Yeah.
Be present. Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
present. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling.
Well, Michelle, it's been so awesome to have you here with us. We've come to one of our favorite parts of the show,
geez.
kind of random part of the show.
Okay, yeah.
We never know what's coming up, but we're going to just hit you with 3 words, a word association. So
Okay.
off the top of our heads,
Okay.
feel free to elaborate or be as short as you like. But
So I'm going to say a word back. Like,
I'll say a word, and then just first thing that comes to mind.
okay.
Okay. So they've been silly. They've been
Okay. Yeah.
serious. They've
Okay.
been
Yeah.
whatever
Okay.
you feel. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
going to go with river.
River. Boulder Creek.
Back to family and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Boulder Creek.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you spend time in Boulder still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love to like walk up
Love that.
the trail. Yeah.
Cool. All right. What do you got for us, Scott?
Construction.
Our life.
A loaded
My
word.
body hurts. I wasn't made for that life. And yet I keep doing it over and over again. Remodeling is no joke. Oh my gosh, my body is like, what the heck are you doing? and I want to learn, but man, like, it's rough. But it's also exciting.
Yeah.
It's empowering. Thank the Lord for YouTube.
Yeah.
That's when I do use
Yeah.
YouTube.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. One more.
Okay.
Space. Like outer space.
Outer space. Ooh, intriguing. Yeah. Like it's, intriguing.
Like the ocean or something, right?
Yeah.
Just-
Like vast, deep. Yeah. Like so much bigger than us.
yeah. It's encouraging.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it makes you feel small, but at the same time, it's like, wow.
Yeah. And also like so supported because like thank the Lord that the ocean isn't like coming into our land, right? Like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
supported by the land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supported by the
Land,
ship.
gravity.
Yeah.
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 Right?
Yep.
The little
Yeah.
things to be grateful for. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Love that. Thanks for playing our word association.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You made
You're
it.
welcome. Phew, I was worried. Last time I did this, I had like all these random questions popping at me. And like, it was like, who's your childhood hero? And I was like, Punky Brewster. And I was like, wait, why did I even say that? Like, Punky Brewster's like terrible. Like, no. Like, so I was a little nervous about that. But, so
No,
thanks.
I'm the same way. So I'm like, let's at least throw our guests the questions so they can
Yeah.
at least think about them.
Yeah. It's helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Michelle, you had mentioned earlier about helping people through grief.
Yeah.
A lot of folks deal with grief differently. How have you actually dealt with grief and been able to, be successful with it in your life?
Well, I think grief is interesting because I think for me, for a long time, I just thought it was like a death, like losing a person. But I think what I'm realizing is like, as humans who live in like a broken world, like there's like really major losses, and then there's like these small losses, and they're not always just related to like a loss of a life. It could be a loss of a dream, a family, or, there's just so many different losses in how they hit us. And I think that sometimes they can feel so overwhelming and so heavy that people just want to like just kind of like white knuckle and get through it, and just like I just don't think about it, or I just cry for a little bit, or I just do X, Y, and Z, then I should be over it, or I don't want to deal with it. And I'm like, I think they're actually things that sometimes come back up over and over again. Like sometimes you have the loss, and then you have the loss that comes from the loss, right? Like the first Christmas, or, going through pictures.
Yep.
Like I'd walked with a friend who had gotten divorced and was moving out of her house, and she just packed things up. Really, it just was really painful because they were getting rid of their family home and just threw all of these things into a box. And she couldn't unpack her house because she's like, I don't even know what's in these boxes. Can you just come and be with me? And so we did. Like, we just would take a box at a time, and there were photos in there, and there were all these things. And so the things that she didn't know what to do with, I just said, do you want me to take them? And I said, I'll put them in my safe. And so we did. I just like took her things. Like I have a wedding ring. I've got some photos, just because she doesn't know what she wants to do with them. But I was like, it's okay. Like we can do this together. I think it's hard and vulnerable to grieve collectively. Yeah. But I think that there's something so powerful when we do that, because we all have different losses, and to be seen and known in that is really impactful.
Just to not be alone, right?
Yeah, to not be alone. So, I mean, some of the ways that I've processed grief is one of the things that I've done every year is around the holidays. Like, I already know that there's going to be grief. I had like a real kind of challenging childhood. And I think when you have a hard childhood and then like you have your own family, there's this tension of like, I'm trying to create something that I didn't have. And so you just feel that, if that makes sense. And so I just started to realize like, okay, the holidays are coming up. I'm starting to feel anxiety, fear around it. I can either like meet with my grief, or I can let it like chase me all the way through the holiday season. And I'm like just trying to like outrun it, outdo all these things, but it's still there. And so I decided one year, probably, I don't even know how long ago, to just go on a proactive grief hike. And so I was like, okay, I already know I'm going to be sad. So like, can I like put it out in front of me and like just hike and cry and just ask like, what am I sad about this year? Like, what is the grief for this year? Because there's always like new grief. Sometimes it's the grief that's compounded, and sometimes it's like old grief. And so I just started asking myself that. And year after year, I'd hike the same trail. Okay. It's like right up along Flagstaff, like where my grandparents
setting
live.
the stage.
Yeah. And but the trail was familiar, so I didn't have to like rethink it. My body just kind of could do what it needed to do. And every year, new things kind of came up. Like, oh man, like there might be a loss of a person, and it's like, what does it feel like to not have them at the table? Or there's an estrangement because there's conflict within the family, and then they're not at the table, so then there's a loss there. Or there's a loss because the kid's going away to college, or there's a loss because your kid ended up like losing a baby, or like there's all of these different losses that just keep coming. And I think that it's important to just kind of meet it and be like, how do I want to hold this year? Like, how can I place it in a place of honor so it's in the right place and not chasing me, and I'm not trying to like run from it, but I can meet it in a safe and loving way and be like, of course you feel sad. Yeah. Of course you feel sad. And so like get it out. And then like, what can we do to like make you feel empowered? Like, what do you need? How can you show up?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's.
Do you feel like,
oh my goodness,
you mentioned the hike.
Yeah.
Is it really important to tie a physical activity with maybe the process of going through it?
I mean, I think it's every individual is different. Yeah. I think for me, it helps me to think through like I'm moving through grief. Yeah. Like I'm not just like staying stuck in it. Like, and it allows my body to have a job and not just like, because sometimes I do want to just like curl up in a blanket, and I do that, right? Like, of course, like this isn't like I'm not usually in acute grief. like where something has just happened and then I'm out on a hike.
Yeah.
It's usually more of that, the lingering effects of grief. Like there's a loss and it's like, oh man, like I miss my grandma and now I'm a grandma. What does that look like? How do I want to hold this? Or man, this was a really confusing thing and it's coming up because it's something that came up with my kids and I'm standing in this middle place. How do I want to hold it? So for me, it's allowed me to like, to feel like I'm not stuck in my grief. For me, a long time, this is a little bit deep, but like I was afraid of sadness because I felt like I was going to like get sucked into it and like never come out. Right. And so to have like some action and to be moving, like builds trust with me that like, oh, this is actually a process and we're moving through it.
I love that.
So
Is that by yourself, the hike?
So usually, but I have like, I started this year because I had people ask me about it.
Yeah.
Like, would you be willing to do a grief hike with me? Could I come with you on your grief hike?
Yeah.
And I think that there was something for me where I did do my own because I just needed to do my own. But then me being able to do my own, then I was able to lead people through theirs.
Yeah,
So I
right.
led some people one-on-one through. And then I did 2 different grief hikes this year. One at night. Where I led a group of people at night, which was so cool.
Wow,
We go up in the
really
mountains.
cool.
We went around
Oh,
a
yeah.
lake, which was so cool. And it was like men and women and just awesome. And then we did another like daytime one. So it was really great. So I'm exploring it because our culture does not grieve collectively.
Yeah.
Like we do maybe at like a celebration of life or a funeral, but like, or like the first few days after a loss, but like really like to come together and you bring like your grief and you bring your grief and I bring my grief. Most people are like, that sounds horrible. Don't sign me up for that ever. But there's something so beautiful in that.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like the thing that blends us together. Like we've got love and we've got loss. And the reason why love is so powerful is because like we love someone. And so when we lose them, you feel the power of that love.
Yeah.
So they go together.
Yeah, just the power of like vulnerability too, and the way that it brings people together, which I know so many people and we all can stray from at times, being vulnerable. But man, it's been one of the biggest changes of my life when I was just, Scott, I'm so grateful for all of our conversations just daily, our phone calls, our conversations in the car, and the way that, obviously we're business partners, but you're a massive friend to me too. And everything you're saying is just kind of reminding me of even grief. Like we've processed some of that together. And so to be able to do it with others, you're just like putting it into like a beautiful picture that I didn't even know
Oh, good.
we were really doing. But
Well, and I think too, like, I think when we can like come together, it's like there's something that's so beautiful of like just seeing each other. And then also knowing that, like, I think then it makes like the laughter and the fun even richer because you're like, oh, you actually know me.
yeah.
Right? Like, there's like parts of me that
that's a
like
good point.
you know me.
Yeah.
So when I lost my mom, went home, this might make me cry. I had a friend who had lost her dad, and she had a friend who came over and said, do you want me to help you cut? Like, the only thing that she could do was just like trim her trees and like cut the bushes and just kind of like give her hands a job. And she goes, you want me to come over and like cut trees with you and like cut your bushes? Cause like, that's what helped me. And I was like, oh, yeah. And then at the same time, I had another friend who had a kid who had a terminal illness and had lost their kid. And, had miscarriage, sorry. And somebody had given them these beautiful dish towels. It sounds so funny, but there was like a beautiful like scripture on them. And she mailed me her dish towels. And she said, I just had these for this period that I needed them for grief. I just saw them every day. And it was a reminder of God's faithfulness. I'm passing them on to you. And when you're done, whenever that is, pass them on to somebody else. So I did. I passed them on to a friend whose husband had taken his own life. And so these dish towels have just passed. So I think like there's something so beautiful in like, hey, can I come trim trees with you? And can I give you some dish towels? Like being seen in that is like the most beautiful thing. And I think it's like something that if we can learn how to grieve well, man, it just makes life so much more meaningful. Because of course, like you love, and the fear is that if I love that person or that thing, I could lose them. That is a real fear.
Yeah.
But that's also what makes it so beautiful and so vulnerable. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
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 Thanks for going deeper in grief with us.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, Michelle, where can people find you?
Oh, probably the best way to find a little bit more about my life is like through Instagram. I think if you're going to work with somebody, you want to know a little bit more about like their life and know that like what I'm actually like coaching through is actually like I'm trying to create my own life that I love. So I'm not going to ask you to do something that I'm not doing. So I think really seeing like my life through Instagram. I'm not always a poster, kind of an inconsistent poster, but you can at least get a feel for my people and can connect through there.
What's your Instagram handle?
M Sosa 5280.
There we go.
Girl.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, Michelle, for joining us today. Hey, everybody, thanks for jumping on this and watching it. Please like and subscribe. Hey, and have an awesome day.